My name is Sharon Lee. I'm from San Mateo, California. And I discovered Guruji when I was listening to the Sheila Show on the radio sometime in March. 4 years ago, I used to live in this beautiful 6-bedroom home. I had a great financial income in the family coming in, and I lost all of that. Lost the house, lost my financial situation, just totally crumbled. Ended up moving into a 1-bedroom apartment with my daughter, and my financial situation was in a ruin. So I was just feeling really destitute, and I wanted these blessings, but I felt so irresponsible about spending any money for blessings when I couldn't afford a roof over my head. So, excuse me. I suddenly heard that Guruji was coming into town in San Francisco, and my girlfriend said, why don't we go? So we went. It was $30, so I felt I could do that. And I was so lucky that when I went in the room, there was a seat waiting for me directly in front of Guruji. And I felt like he was talking to me the entire time. And so after that, 2 days later, I had to go have a personal blessing. I had to be able to speak about what was going on. And Mr. James talked that time about how he wanted a financial healing. And I would love to be able to do this kind of work. I feel like I have the ability, but I also have a responsibility for my family, and I totally honor that. So I'm just seeking from the divine what I should do. So I had my first personal blessing, and it was the most amazing experience during that time. They had a fabulous parking space, the closest parking space you could ever get to the hotel in San Francisco. We went in there, everyone's so gracious, and the moment I sat in the room, there were lots of people in the room, but it was just so blissful, so peaceful, and we weren't even in the room with Guruji. It was, his energy had permeated the area. He was there, and I felt so at bliss. It was 4 hours of waiting, and it didn't matter. I could have been there probably another day and it would have been fine. But when it was finally my turn, I had already written down that I needed my career to blossom so I could make a living. I wanted my relationships to be more balanced, and I jotted down at the last minute I wanted to be a healer, although I didn't know if I was ready. And I did want a financial blessing. And when I had my personal blessing, he did read through everything, didn't have a lot to say, but he asked me, do you really want to be a healer? And I said, well, yes, I think so. And he had talked about the retreat at that meeting, and I really would have liked to have gone to the retreat. I knew it was around $800. And the next day, I'm a quilter and I'm an artist. I don't sell my quilts, except for rarely. I do other things. I'm a hairdresser. I sell product. But that day, the very next day, a client came in and said, I have to buy one of your quilts. And I won't tell you, I guess I won't tell you how much I was asking for. She wanted to know how much it was, and I gave her a range. And she gave me $800 over what I asked for. And I was just so blown away that the blessing came to me just that fast. And I just felt like that money was set aside so that I could go on a retreat.